Hey, welcome to the Bigger, Better Life. Really glad you showed up today. Really appreciate you. And I realize that I'm not looking at the right camera right now, but that's okay. Because you know what? Sometimes you can get just a little bit anxious. Do you ever get a little bit anxious about things? Do you ever start worrying? Do you ever get a little bit depressed? You know, you just get down. I mean, if you're like me, sometimes I'm like worried about a lot of stuff, and then I'm thinking, you know, what about all those times I screwed up in the past? It just happens, right? And so I'm sure you can feel me, but I've got something to share with you today that I think you're going to enjoy. Stick with me, and I think we're going to discover a way that we can just kind of peace out. So just consider this bigger, better life kind of success maxim as a set of guardrails that'll take you into your ultimate success. Because guess what? Being depressed isn't successful. Being anxious and worried, that's not success. Success without fulfillment, as we've often said, it's the ultimate failure. You don't want that. So let's dig into it. So check this out. If you're depressed, you're probably living in the past. If you're anxious and worried, you're probably living in the future. But if you're at peace and you're chill, you're probably living right now, right here, in the present. This quote has been largely attributed to the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, who wrote the Tao Te Ching. But my research says that's just not accurate. But nonetheless, it is a powerful maxim that can get you centered and get you into a beautiful flow state of life. Remember, we don't want to be depressed, we don't want to be anxious, we want to be at peace. I know many people that actually just live their lives in the past. I'm telling you, life will beat you up. But if you live in that beat upness, if you live in the past, it's like dragging a big ass, heavy ocean liner anchor with big chain link over your shoulder for your life. I mean, you're just dragging it through the sand of your life. Man, that's no way to live. That's hard. And you know what's crazy? It's even true for the good things that have happened to your life or in your life in the past. I mean, you've heard those people, oh yeah, back in the day, man, we had so much fun. The good old days. Oh, wasn't it good then? Well, what about now? What about your future? If the best things are behind you, isn't that kind of depressing? And then we've got the scourge of the entrepreneur, the person that's like you and me, the success-oriented person. We're always living in the future, right? Dreaming, envisioning, always working toward our goal. But I would suggest to you that this approach to life can produce tremendous and mounting anxiety and distress in your life. So where does all this worry come from? Well, I don't know. But what I do know is the author Melanie Greenberg has discovered in her extensive research, and it's purported in her book, The Stress-Proof Brain, that 80% of the stuff, no, 85% of the stuff we worry about, it never even comes to pass. It's just a big worry story. So worry is just like a huge waste of your focus and of your attention. And to make it worse, it is the largest known contributor to illness and disease. Let's let that shit go. If you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you're living in the moment. The present moment, baby, is the juicy center of life. It's where life and enjoyment is, where the beauty and the magic and the flow state of life has being. There's a psychologist, his name is Mihaly, and then has a second name that has so many syllables, so squunched together. I don't even dare to pronounce it, but I'll put his name and the name of his book in the description. He's done extensive investigations into optimal human experience. And he's discovered what makes an experience, what makes one's life genuinely satisfying is when we enter into this beautiful state of flow. During flow, people typically experience total enjoyment, deep creativity, and a total involvement in life. It's groundbreaking classic work called Flow, The Psychology of Optimum Experience. The author teaches by ordering and centering the thoughts that enter into our consciousness, we can live lives of peace, of harmony, of present momentness, of total immersion, enjoyment, and involvement in life. So I challenge you, let go of the past, stop worrying about the future, get in the present moment. Just, here's an example. You're in the kitchen, you're preparing dinner, cut an onion, let it fall open. Look at the beauty inside. Look at its magnificent design, take in its fragrant allure. Sit in front of a burning fire, get lost in its perpetual and entrancing flame. Feel the heat, just feel it now, penetrating your bones. Envelop somebody close to you in a warm, loving, long embrace. Feel their heart beating next to yours. Absorb the warmth of their skin. Experience that fantastic, undulating current of love being exchanged between you. Go ahead, even let a tear come to your eye, a smile to your lips, a feeling of gratitude. Just because you be, baby, you're here, you're now. You're living life. Hey, I don't know if you made it to the end of this crazy video. I appreciate you. Just go ahead, please like the video. Just gently press that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell because I'm here churning out these videos every week, and I'm doing it for you. And stick with me. I don't want you to miss a thing. Hey, you can do this. You can live in peace. You can release depression. You can let go of anxiety. I believe in you. You can do this, and I'm here with you every step of the way.